Greetings, friends and future friends. Today I want to show you something on the Korg Pa5x. How to use it as a MIDI controller to control an external MIDI device, such as a keyboard module or a synthesizer module. It's a standard connection, all MIDI people will know. You connect the MIDI out of the Pa5x and you connect it to the in of your module. Then run the stereo lines out of your module into the line ins stereo left and right of the Korg Pa5x. Then you'll have complete control of that module. The keyboard bed will control the module and the mixer will control the sound coming from that module. So let's see if we got the connections going on. Good, great. I can see a MIDI signal down there on the module, but we have no sound. What do we do now? First, we'll go over to View, and we'll click on it until we see in line number 5, line on, line off. Click on that. Bingo! We now are controlling the module from the Pa5x. And if we go to Control, you can see line controls the volume of that sound coming in. But we have a problem. If we turn this off again, you can hear the piano sounds. And if we go to keys, you can hear that piano sound. And it's mixing with the synth sound. I just want to have that synth sound. How do we do that? Well, if we go over here and we click off upper 1 and upper 2, we get nothing. The PA arrangers have this thing built into them that when you shut down upper 1 and upper 2, you're also shutting down the MIDI signals coming out of upper 1 and upper 2. Thus, we have no sound. So how are we going to do this? We're going to turn on upper 1. Again, we got the synth and the piano sound. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick out a user preset that I created called Sound Off. And exit. Now upper 1 is sound off. And if we go over to line on and turn it off, we see that the Pa5x is not generating any sound, which we want. But upper 1 is on, which means it's sending the signal. So when we come back over here to line on and turn it on, bingo! We are now controlling the module with the Pa5x. And only the Pa5x controlled MIDI signal is going out because we created this preset called Sound Off. So how do we create this preset called Sound Off? And again, what the Sound Off is doing is taking the synth engine and the sound engine in the Pa5x and making it 0, but still allowing the MIDI signal to go out. Because there's our synth being played by an external module. So first thing we're going to do is go over to line on and line off and turn that off to make sure that we have no sound coming out of upper 1. Now let's go into Record Edit, hit Sound Edit. Now what you can do is, here's the one that I just did, the one I showed you called Sound Off. We could modify that, but I want to show you from scratch how we do this. So let's click on a blank one, come back, and it's going to say New Program, and it's got a polynote situation going on. Now, what we want to do is make all these sounds go away, so it's not going to be triggering any sounds or making a sound, so we can have a dead sound, you could say. So go to Menu, go to Basics, we go to Sound, let's go down to Velocity and Range, click the top velocity and make that 2. And then the top key, let's make that below. Make it as low as we can go. What that's going to do is, because if we're going to be controlling that external module from the keyboards in this area, we'll get rid of the triggers. So in other words, anything above C-1 will not be played, and C1. Now what do we have? Bingo, we have no signal. No sound at all. Now if I brought that back up again and went back and changed the velocity, we'd hear that. But we're going to take the velocity down to 2 and drop the top key range down as low as we can go. Now we're not creating any sound at this point. Now it's easy. We go up here and we say save sound. We'll just save it, say, as a new program. Now when we go back, exit, get out, record, edit, we have the piano sound going on again. But if we go here and we come to user, new program, bingo, no sound coming out of new program, just like I had when I had sound off. Go to our new program, exit out of that. We could go back over here to line on. It's now playing the sounds from the external module. So what you have when you create this preset is you're creating a sound that has no sound, but yet allows the MIDI signal to go through. And then you can control an external module without any other sounds overriding it. I hope this has helped you. Take care, my friends.